we scrapped our last video idea. That was ranking dirt bikes. We already did a video on ranking four-wheelers and side-by-sides earlier. And we don't feel like ranking anything else because we're kind of tired because it is 1:19 in the morning right now. And my computer is almost dead.
What's it at?
I don't know. What is it at? 28%. 1 hour and 33 minutes left.
Alright.
How we got
Catch
caught
you guys in the next one.
40 seconds in.
Yep.
How we got caught trespassing.
So.
That's an
right.
interesting story.
It
This is an interesting story to tell. Half of it is on the main channel. What?
I was talking.
Oh, my bad.
So, we were driving the Honda.
Well, I'm not explaining it yet.
Okay, never mind. Go.
Stupid. Anyways. Go subscribe to the main channel if you want to, get, kind of a story on it. It was after the video that we filmed. We had come back to the house. I took my helmet off. And then we went back and we started riding again. And then we went over to my other property. That'll be later on in this episode.
Yes.
I can't say video on this one because it's an episode, because it's a podcast.
Yep.
I'm used to being on the Moto Vlog channel.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
So on the video, you'll find us.
Raise Energy. Y'all need to sponsor me. I love you guys.
Mountain Dew. You sponsored me.
You don't have a channel. I've got 4.
I don't care. Sponsor me, Mountain Dew.
Sponsor us. How about that? Sponsor all the channels. So I can start making money to buy bigger machines. How about that?
I want a machine.
I'll let you have the Grizzly whenever I buy a new machine. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Probably won't even run, but it's all good.
It barely runs.
Better than nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Don't spill it again.
I'm not going to.
Good job. You actually did something right for once.
Yeah, it don't happen.
But, we will get into, you're getting sidetracked over there.
I am. Continue on.
We're gonna talk about how we did a lot of illegal stuff today. We'll just say that.
It's like a felony and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 felonies that we did today. Not even gonna lie. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you're about to find out.
My mom, don't watch this.
I don't even think your mom knows what YouTube is.
Probably not. Hopefully not. How about that? Hopefully,
Stop messing with that. You see, he's messing with the rat over there. But, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so, we didn't, the first time we did this, I didn't have the helmet. The helmet was sitting exactly where it is now, right up there. And my GoPro was dead. So, we couldn't film anyway. So, I put my battery on the charger, because both of them were dead. And we were like, you know what, we want to do some road riding. So, we went down to one of the roads that are up that way on the blacktop, and we went down this turnoff road. And just turning on to such and such a road, I'm not going to say the name because y'all are going to find my address and y'all are going to come and kill me. Try. I dare you. You'll have to break through like 4 layers of guns. So try. Anyway,
so
that's beyond the point.
Gun safes. On gun safes.
Yeah, he knows. But, yeah. We pulled out onto the blacktop, and that's already illegal. But we decided to go 500 yards up and then down the road and then it was like 1.5 miles down. Or not even a mile, actually, because we turned around right there after the bridge.
Yeah, I think so. The first time.
Yeah, the first time.
Then we headed back and then went the opposite way.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Then we came back down off that road and went the other way down the blacktop. I forget that you have a mic now, so you can just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. He's the co-host. I'm the main host. Because I'm the goat. I'm joking. But we got... Or we went... Did we go all the way down to the new property and then back? Or did we just go down and turn around and then go back to the house?
We went to the property. Excuse me. Checked out the pond.
Oh, yeah.
And headed back.
Yeah.
Then,
You might have to talk a little bit louder. That mic's not very loud.
then we got a fish. I'm gonna just start over. So we headed to the property. About
The new
5
property.
miles.
It's about 5.5, 6 miles.
Headed to the property. Just checked out the pond and checked out the property.
I showed him the property for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's never been there.
Yep. We also found some people left some stuff.
That's been there for a while.
Oh.
That's been there since we bought the property. So they left it there pretty much.
Anyways, we checked out the property. First time a four-wheeler's been on the property.
No, that's the first time I ever drove the four-wheeler from the house to the property and then put it on the property. How do you think the tree stands and the feeders got there?
First time you've had your four-wheeler on the property.
After driving it there.
Anyways, we checked out the property. Headed back. Got a fishing rod.
No.
Huh?
No. Because when we came back, we went to go get something to eat. And then after we came back, we got the camera. And then we headed back up the road. You're getting it to me now. But we went up the same way that we went the first time. Bro, I'm drinking energy drink and I'm still tired.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just full of bodily noises. Yeah. But you just bottle flip your phone. But no, phone flip yeet. Downs up.
I don't really remember when this was, but this was kind of interesting. So pretty much, we're driving on the four-wheeler. Like, we're a few miles out. I don't really remember where we were, but we see his neighbor.
Oh yeah,
driving down the other.
This was on the way back from the property.
Yeah.
Did I have? I think I had the helmet on.
No, I don't. Well,
because this was after.
Maybe.
That's later on, but whenever we went up the blacktop and back down over there, we went for like 7 miles and we hit a different county. I was looking, I'm like, does that say leaving Rockingham County?
Hey.
It's Rockingham County.
Yeah, that's big.
We left Rockingham County and got into Caswell County.
Mm-hmm.
After we got into Caswell County, we went up and hit another road, a fork. And so we turned around and then came back.
Because that place is sketchy.
It was very sketchy. And after that...
They took the helmet off.
No.
No?
No. Because then after that, we went over to the we went over to the property again. Because we went over there 3 times, remember?
3?
Yeah. Well, no. Twice. We went over there the first time to show you it. The second time we went up there with the helmet. And then...
In a fishing rod.
Yeah.
We went fishing. He was in jeans and boots. I had shorts on.
It started downpouring.
Yes, okay, so when we got out.
This is after we stopped. This is after we stopped fishing. Because we pulled out onto... I'll say the road because there's not really much of a house on it anymore.
Yeah.
We pulled off of Long Branch and pulled onto Lick Fork.
So
and as soon as I pulled onto Long Branch, I started feeling raindrops.
And it went from 0 to 60.
It went from 0 to 1,000.
It was like just a few drops, and then like next thing you know, downpouring, and I don't know if y'all have ever been in like heavy rain when you're going
It hurts.
real fast. It does not feel too good.
We were going 50, and there was raindrops, like quarter-sized raindrops falling and hitting us.
It was stinging so bad.
It felt like we were being stung by wasps every single time it hit us.
Yes.
And we were
And
running
it
like
was-
50. We were trying to get home. I couldn't see. He couldn't see, and he had his head down behind my back, and he still couldn't see.
I had
And
my head up for about a good 10 seconds the whole time.
I had my head up for about 2 minutes. I'm surprised that I drove as far as I did without putting
I
my
was
gun.
too. I was down here, and I'm like, how were his eyeballs alive?
They weren't. I was like this the entire time. But then
You pulled over.
I pulled over. I was like, I gotta get goggles. I put my goggles on, and I could see. We started going again, and it started stinging even worse. And then I couldn't see because it was going underneath the goggles and getting into my eyes again. So then I start holding them, and then we pull up underneath a tree to like wait for like a minute so that the pain would go away, and hopefully it would let up a little bit. It didn't hurt whenever we were sitting still.
No, it's just like regular rain. Just regular rain.
But then as soon as we started going again, boom, instant sting.
It's like, it's something you have to like feel, because it's hard to explain.
The easiest way to explain it is needles or hornets.
It's like, but a million of them just hitting you all at once.
I don't know why that didn't stay up, but it didn't. Is this even plugged in?
I swear, if that's not
It's plugged in. We're good.
Alright, good. But it's just, it's not. Alright, so the pain itself, just one, not too bad. It's just about like, basically like,
It's just normal rain.
yeah.
But as soon as
But
you start
when-
going, it hurts.
But so much speed. It's painful.
But we started going and we had to take a few breaks. And then as soon as we got to the intersection where we had to hit the road and go back down the 55 mile an hour, that Honda doesn't run 55. It runs 52. Oh my god. But we were going, and every time we'd stop, here would come a car. We would get so jealous because they have a cabin, a windshield, and windows,
I was like,
and we're on a four-wheeler.
I just hear him going by, and I'm like, you're in no pain, I am.
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. It was real bad.
And you know what sucks? Right when we finished riding, blue skies. Right when we got home.
It was weird because as soon as we hit that turn, it was like the rain completely stopped. It was like the road wasn't even wet. It was like mainly dry.
A little like,
It was a little wet, but not
but nothing like it was. About,
nothing like it was over
about
there.
10 seconds that way.
I gotta go get water here soon. I'm gonna go get a water bottle. I mean, you're gonna have to keep telling the story while I go get water. But
I'm probably gonna mess it up though.
I don't care. I'm gonna go get water.
Okay, so what should I talk about?
Talk about what happened whenever we got back to the house and how we were like at the top of the road for like 5 minutes.
Alright, so pretty much when we got back from the road, and like we said, it was just completely dry. Mostly dry. It's mostly dry right when we got onto the road. And we just stayed there for about, I'd say a good 10 minutes. We stayed just at the top of the road. We didn't do nothing. We just pulled over. Just stood there because we were so...
Good news, boys. I got water.
Nice. We were so, like, confused. Not confused, but we were so sort of in shock of what happened, you know?
Yeah.
That's serious. Okay, never mind. And, It was just a weird thing since it just went. It was blue skies, rainy, blue skies, and it hurt so bad. And it is just weird.
The dumb thing is, it was raining when the sun was out.
Yeah.
Like, that was the weird part. I need to put, like, ballast all in my throat. Guys. It's a pin, stupid.
I don't
Trick shot. It's on the floor.
Well, trick shot.
It's on the floor. Yeah. But,
anyways, go back to the house. What do we do after that?
I'm pretty sure we came back to the house, let the four-wheeler cool off a little bit. And then we decided to go back into Caswell County again.
Oh, is this where we
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
So pretty much, we got the helmets on, and we decide to be reckless.
Yeah, I took the helmet off, and I'm like, let's get reckless.
Yeah, I could tell he's about to get rowdy as soon as he pulled out. He was going up the driveway.
I was going up the driveway running like 40 up the driveway.
Yeah.
And I didn't slow down pulling up onto the road. I was on two wheels coming out of the driveway up onto the main road. I'm like, it's going to get rowdy.
And there's a blind spot there, too, so you can't even
You can't see anything. And I was
I was
halfway in the other lane. But I felt bad for you because you were on the back probably scared for your life.
I wasn't scared. Well, I was when you did turns or you shifted because I was like...
Yeah, every time I would shift, because if you guys know how you don't let off the throttle and you shift a Honda, how it bounces, he wasn't holding on to me. He was holding on to the rear rack, and he got jolted backwards every single time.
And my legs would be...
Your legs would be like...
My legs would be like at your face, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. But,
anyways, at that point, I'm like... Ugh.
He's like, don't kill me. We pull out, and we go back down that road to get to Caswell County. Long story short, we make it to Caswell County. We get to the same fork in the road. And I'm like...
Then, wait.
And I'm like, I want to go down this dead-end road.
Wait, let me say one thing real quick. So, the first time we came through, we saw this big old, like, car, like, van.
There was a Chevy Suburban, and we thought it was a cop. We hit 54,
yes.
Which is the fastest that four-wheeler has ever gone. That was because we were going downhill.
And I was scared because...
He was like this the entire time.
I had my head back just about the whole time. And I swear, I saw white. But anyways, I figured...
That was the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time. And then we come up the second time, we're like, alright, let's check this out.
Yeah, so
we just go...
We go back up to Caswell County. We come back... Or on the way up there to that fork, I'm like, I want to go see what's down that dead end road. So we turn around, go down the dead end road. It's like super windy. I drifted at one point around a corner, and it was scary because we drifted and then it went like over and then it went back down.
It was loose gravel.
No, it wasn't loose gravel. That was straight concrete the entire time.
What?
Until we hit the bottom, that was where there was loose gravel.
Oh, I was about to say, are we going the same
way? We found where my neighbor's dad lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I showed him his truck because he's never seen the 6.0, his 6.0 that he has. But we after that we came down the road and. I was like, I seen this turnoff, and I really wanted to see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go up it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is somebody's hunting land. And as you pull up into it, there's a trail, or like a cutout path, and you can see a house. I seen somebody on the front porch of that house, so I figured that was their hunting land. Or that was just somebody else's private driveway, and they had nothing to do with it. So we go down there, we find this massive hunting shack. I mean, it was a nice hunting stand, not even gonna lie. And it was over a bean field. So we turn around and I'm like, I'm not about to stick around and see who gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we come out of the trailhead, I look over to my left.
This is how. Wait, let me say how this is. So, there's the house. Like I'll say, like house.
Cut through trail where we are.
Cut through, like this, and there's like trees from the road, and then there's the driveway or trail,
And there's just woods.
and then deer stand and stuff. Anyways, so they're coming this way through the cutout. We're here. We make eye contact.
You made eye contact.
I make eye contact because I'm stupid.
Brody was looking at him the
like,
entire time, and I'm.
And then right after that, I realized, I probably shouldn't have done that.
As soon as I said, I'm not sticking around to see who gets shot, and I'm like, they're probably coming up here. I look over and I see two people.
Up.
One person's walking, the other person's driving. We pull out, and I'm like, yep, here they come. They're trying to get us. And I see the person on the four-wheeler turn. Like, they're going to jump the ditch and get to us. And I see this dude, like, put his hand out, like, stop.
Like,
I'm like, I'm not stopping. I'm going. Brody's over here like this.
Yeah. I realized afterwards I was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I look at them? And then at the last one, I was like, I'm just going to pretend nothing happened.
Yeah. But,
Pretty sure they saw me looking at them.
they definitely saw you. Because they saw me.
Yeah.
They saw me look at him whenever I first hit the trail. But we booked it back to the house. Like, I did not let off the throttle until we hit a massive downhill.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to let off because, I didn't want to blow the motor. So I just did the quick, easy neutral. I don't know if y'all know this, but on a Honda, since there's a shifter, if you're in 5th gear and you pull the shifter up like you want to shift, that's a false neutral. So if you do that, it pretty much puts the four-wheeler in neutral. But as soon as you put it back down, it'll sit in place in the transmission to where it'll still be in 5th gear. So whenever you hit the gas, you're still in gear. I did that whenever we went down that hill. We went back up the uphill, and I hit 50 going uphill with 2 people on the back of a 420. And this hill is like this. And we're going. Birdie goes, just get home. Don't let off. Just get home. I'm like, that's what I'm doing. We get up, and Brody's looking back to see if there's somebody in a truck coming.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I figured they'd get in a truck and chase us.
Yes, that's because. But if they did, we would have had no chance.
There would have been no chance
at all. Because that's about a 2 mile. They would have caught up with us.
There was about a 2.5, 3 mile stretch to get back to the house.
Yeah, they would have totally caught up with us
Yeah.
if they were a truck. Because if he was in a truck, he'd probably be going like 70.
90.
90. Yeah, I mean, if he saw someone trespassing, he'd probably be hollering.
But,
if he tried to chase us on the recon, no chance.
oh yeah, on the 300, there's no chance. But, as soon as we got up to the house, I didn't even bother stopping at the stoplight. I just downshifted twice, drifted out onto another main road to get back to the house. Drifted, hit it, popped a wheelie. We were going so fast. Got back to the house, slammed on the brakes, drifted into the driveway, and skirted down to the house. And once we got back to the house, I was like, I should probably put my my pew back in the gun safe because I had that on me just in case if that did happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
you would have had some lucky guesses if you were able to find us.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say the directions, but you take a right and then you go.
You take a right and then you take a left and then you take another right.
Yeah, at some point.
And then you take another left. But yeah, we I hope they're not watching this.
That would suck.
That would really suck.
I'm not wearing the same clothes, so they would have no idea.
You're wearing the same clothes.
I am. You're right. But
I am too.
Yeah, they'd probably be able to figure it is us if this goes the same day that happened to them.
Well, obviously it's not because it's 1:43.
The next day.
This happened. This happened yesterday.
Yeah. We didn't do anything, actually.
We
This
didn't do it.
is just a story, all right?
Yeah. No, this actually truly did happen. God, dude, I almost drunk this whole water bottle because my throat itches.
I took one drink.
We swallowed bugs, so our throats
Yes.
hurt. So,
Right, bugs.
but after we did that, we decided to stay at the house and not do anything stupid for a while. Kinda. Then we
shot for a while.
Then we went out in the backyard. We shot a few 22s, and then I was like, "Yo, you want to go on a night ride?" Because it was starting to get dark. And he's like, "Yeah." So we went back up onto the blacktop, back down to the same cutoff that we went on the last few times. Went down, came back. We just cruised back and forth like 3 or 4 times, just cruising like 30. The speed limit's like 50. We were just cruising at 30 because nobody's going to be coming down there at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
To the area where you could see this dude's house, so we just trespassed him.
Yeah, we pulled to the area where you could see the house. And Brody was like, "I seen something down there." I was like, "It's Bigfoot." And then he goes, "An average size human." I'm like, "Littlefoot." And then we came back after a while. And then as soon as we pulled back onto the main road to get back to the house, headlights start coming the way that we have to turn. And they're going to be behind us. So I'm like, crap, that's my grandma. If she catches me and him on the blacktop, we're screwed. I cut the lights off so that you can't see the rear tail light, and I'm booking it. I realize it's 11 o'clock at night. I can't see my driveway. I flip the lights back on so I can see the driveway. We're like right in front of it. So I slam on the rear brake, drift back into the driveway, start doing fishtails until we catch traction, and we start booking it down the driveway. What was the last speed you saw whenever you last looked down at the dash? Whenever we went down the big hill to get back to the house?
What? On the road or on the gravel?
The gravel road.
I think it was like 40.
Yeah, we were going like 45, 47 on the way down here.
Yeah, I saw 48, I think. 48.
And
That's what it was.
my arm is red from that chair, by the way. I don't think you can see it, but it's like right there. But yeah, it was eventful. And then we decided to sit and wait and see if that was actually my grandma. Come to find out, it's not. But I'm glad that we stayed at the house because
Just about 5 minutes later.
we started seeing lightning bolts. So we just sat out there and acted like we were watching lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, like 5 minutes later, my grandma starts pulling down the driveway. I'm like, thank God we didn't go back out. And after that, we were just out here watching the lightning. But we haven't been on the four-wheeler since. It's been sitting because it was like 11 at night, and we didn't feel like... It was like 10 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't feel like driving anymore because it was like way too dark. And I also didn't feel like hitting a deer running 50. So... that's the main reason why we stopped. But, you want to go night ride? No, I'm joking. I know you'd say...
I'm down if you're down.
Go back over to the other property.
Go back to that house.
What else?
The one we trespassed.
Oh, the trespass. Nah, because I don't feel like getting shot.
Just in the deer stand all day.
I don't feel like getting shot.
Imagine he just walks up there in the morning.
Sees the same four-wheeler.
No, you know what would be funny, but also stupid? So, we get 2 4-wheelers. We get... Obviously, we're not using my Yamaha because that thing is too slow.
It's clapped. It's way too slow. It's a 350.
Yeah.
And it's carburetor driven, so for those of you who know what carburetor versus EFI, you know.
Yeah. And anyways.
Why my arm move like that?
So this is like completely, what's the word, unethical or something? Isn't that where like something's like kind of stupid?
Unethical is like if you're hunting and stuff.
Anyways, pull up in the middle of the night with that 4-wheeler. Just park it in their front yard, and then get the other 4-wheeler and just go. And then they're gonna wake up to that in their front yard, and they're gonna be out in the woods looking for us all day long.
But I don't feel like leaving the Honda.
That's why I said it's stupid. That's why I said it's like.
That's just dumb.
That's why I said it wouldn't be a good idea. It would be funny.
I just hit your Mountain Dew bottle. Or can. My bad. I just realized there's been a can thing right here this entire time, and I've been keeping it on the floor.
I've had mine up there this whole time.
That's a can. It'll fall into that.
I'm switching.
But, yeah, that is how we almost got caught trespassing. Well, we did get caught trespassing.
But didn't get caught.
We didn't get, like, caught, but...
But they knew we were.
They definitely knew we were back there.
Stop.
They're like, stop. I was like, I ain't
He had
stopping.
his hand. He was like,
As
stop.
if your hand is gonna, unless you're Iron Man and you're gonna blast us off the road, I'm not gonna stop.
Superpower. Stop.
Like, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna keep running. But yeah, it was
good times, bro. Good times.
it. As they say, the dumb ideas lead to the best memories.
This is very true.
That's gonna be memories we never forget. Cause that's the first time you've ever been to Castle County, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it's on the back of a Honda. We almost dipped into a tobacco field. Yeah. And Birdie said, "Yo, let's excuse me, Paolo. Birdie said, "Yo, let's pull let's go down here into this tobacco field." I slowed down and I went into the ditch, and then I came back up out of it.
And then there's a farmer's house.
Yeah, and then I was like, I ain't gonna do that. The farmer's house is right there.
Now, if he were to catch
I actually know that farmer.
Is he
He's
testy?
he's pretty chill.
Oh, I was about to say.
He doesn't know that I've got a new 4-wheeler though, so he might have shot at us.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably wouldn't just do this. He'd probably do this.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Which is fine though, because we're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do it. But next time you come over, we're gonna do even dumber stuff.
Like, how do you get dumber?
Trust me, you can get dumber.
Well, around here, how do you get dumber?
Trust me. I know how to get dumber. We're gonna go to town. We're gonna go to my uncle's house. My uncle with the excursions house.
Where is that?
About 30 miles that way.
30?
Something like that. I don't know how far it is. It's back by my old preschool, and it's like...
How many...
So, you know how, they're...
Hiccups.
You know how whenever we hit that intersection, and then we went up and then over to get to the new property?
No.
Whenever we got to the end of that one, to the end of Green, there was Lick Fork. There's a highway that runs through there.
Yeah.
We take the side of the highway, go down. There's a drop-off road, 158. You hit that. You make a left, you go up. Or a right, you go up. And then like 2.5, 3 miles down, you make a right. And then you're at my uncle's house.
Okay. I do not understand any of that.
You'll figure it out next time.
Alright, well. Tomorrow.
You're leaving at 10.
Today. I'm
You're
leaving at 10?
Yeah.
Says who?
Your mom and my mom.
Oh. Why, though?
But it's been
10 p.m. That sounds good.
a.m.
PM sounds better.
Anyways, it's been over 30 minutes. I feel like that's long enough for a podcast, especially for us, because it's way past our bedtime. Even though we don't really have a bedtime, we just fall asleep whenever we want to. I mean, my parents say my bedtime is 8:30, but have I ever fallen asleep before 8:30? Maybe like twice.
I have. When I was a baby.
Well, then I have too.
Well, I mean, technically, I have most days because I take naps.
What is this?
Because I can't stay awake during
Oh,
the day.
yo! You know what that is, right?
Nope.
Chevy. It's a, you know how Pops' truck has the trailer hitch in the back of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a trailer hitch thing. It goes in the trailer hitch hole.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like this has been long enough for a podcast, especially for us two idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially because, it's 2 a.m.
Is it?
Yeah.
On the fell. I'll get it anyway. Or you'll get it.
Screen cracked.
Is it actually? No. Okay, I was about to say. 155.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But, my mic got folded up. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of us telling the story of how we almost got the cops called on us, I'm pretty sure we did get the cops called on us, because whenever we went down there at dark and that lady was there with the dog with the flashlight,
Yeah.
she was on her phone whenever we came back. She was on the phone.
Wait, not on the way. On the way back?
On the way back, she was on the phone.
Because I was about to say, if it was on the way, she's probably just talking to someone.
Yeah, but it was on the way back she was on the phone. So I probably did get the cops called on us.
Well, they're not here, so we're good.
Yeah. So,
You don't know her, right? Alright, good.
I know she had a cute dog, but,
I didn't even see it.
I did. You didn't the first time. You did the second time because you seen the flashlight in the road and you seen me headlight it.
Oh, wait. One thing we forgot to say. When it was raining and it hurt like crazy, we hit a ditch, remember?
Yeah. Whenever it was raining and we first pulled out and we were heading back home, we hit a ditch at 40 mile an hour. Because I slammed on the front brakes. And, I slammed on the front brakes. Was not a good idea considering that it was raining out. We slammed on the front brakes and we slid into a ditch at 40 mile an hour, hit it, and I'm like, well, this is it. But we just hit it and then went up it. And I was like, dang.
I was lucky.
Very lucky. But,
And we pulled over like, you know what? We'll give it a second.
we'll give it a second. That's when we were under the trees.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to see other people besides Brody or other content, not other content, it's a podcast, you can't do other content. But if you want to...
Today we're going to be talking about something else. I don't know.
I got to come up with ideas. I'll just tell, life stories, I guess.
I mean, I'm already thinking of something, but
What is it?
it's like...
We'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys in the next podcast. He might also catch you in the next podcast.
Maybe.
We might film it tonight. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys in the next one.